Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box. Okay, thank you. So we are also live on YouTube, and we have many people watching this on YouTube as well as on Zoom. So if your colleagues and guests could not access Zoom, please send them the link for YouTube and we shall continue. So I'm just going to open up my presentation. Again, if you can see this presentation, please let me know via a 111 in the chat box. Okay, thank you. So just bear with me a second. So like I said earlier, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader, have been trading now for several years. Now, before I start, I just want to talk a little bit about myself. Now, going back a fair few years, I was always told to go to school, work hard, get good grades, and that's what I did. And I then went to university, same again, worked hard, got good grades, only to get a job that I did not enjoy. Now, my first job out of university, I absolutely hated, and that's when I decided that I could not work for anyone as an employee. Now, the only reason that I stayed within that job was because I had bills to pay, and very, very quickly, I left that job and I found myself at Heathrow Airport in, I think it was W.H. Smith at that time, and I bought the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. Now, some of you may be familiar with Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki introduced me to what we call that Cashflow Quadrant. And on the screen here, you can see the Cashflow Quadrant. Now, the Cashflow Quadrant basically teaches us that 95% of the world population are broke. 95% of the world population are broke. If you want to be financially free, you have to be that 5%. You have to be either an investor or a business owner. I'll say that again. To be financially free, you have to be either an investor or business owner. Unfortunately, the self-employed, which forms 35% of the quadrant, are also effectively glorified employees because they're working for themselves, but many, many times they're working longer hours than they would in a full-time job. The 60% are employees, and again, if you're working in a job, you are effectively just on broke. And again, luckily for us, when it comes to trading, the markets, foreign exchange trading forms that 5%. We are both business owners and also investors. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange, in its simplest of forms, foreign exchange is the transfer or exchange of one currency for another. So for example, if you were to go to the USA from the UK and exchange, let's say the pound for the dollar, then you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you were to go back to that same exchange at a later date or time and make another transaction, you may notice a difference in exchange rates. It's that difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize every single day to profit from. As long as there's movement in the exchange rates, as long as the price for any particular currency pair is going up or coming down, we can profit from that movement day in and day out. Now, the foreign exchange market is big. It's very, very big. In fact, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via forex every single day. I'll say that again. Up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via forex every single day. Now, if you have a bank account, whether it's HSBC, Barclays, Lloyds, it makes no difference. If you have a bank account, your money is already being used in the foreign exchange market, whether you like it or not. Now, banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day from the forex market. $1 trillion every single day from the forex market. And as a thank you to you, they pay you back 0.01% a year. Banks are making $1 trillion a day, yet they pay you back 0.01% a year. Going back a fair few years, my mentor, he said to me, if you want to be financially free, you have to do one of three things. You have to be involved in the financial services market, real estate, or internet marketing or online marketing. And luckily for myself, I've had my fingers in all three of the above pots. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange or the foreign exchange market, the great thing about forex is that it's open 24 hours a day, Monday to Friday. You can exchange or you can trade on the foreign exchange market. Excuse me. Now, the foreign exchange market is a lot bigger than all the stock markets put together. And the fact that banks do it is a good enough reason for us to emulate what the banks are doing, and also for us to derive a very, very good profit on the back of it. Now, there's also a system known as leverage if you choose to use it, which basically means that the broker or the bank will lend you money quite often at 0% interest, and you can use that to actually trade with as well. And it just allows you to achieve higher profits than otherwise possible. Now, there's something else known as digital currency. Digital currency includes, for example, Bitcoin and 11,000 plus other digital currencies currently in the marketplace. Bitcoin was conceived in 2009 when the price was very, very low, under $1, in fact, 1 cent, let's say 1 cent. In December 2017, the price of Bitcoin hit its previous all-time high of $20,000. Now, I'm just going to go to my chart here for a second. So just bear with me while I do that, and I can show you exactly what's been happening in the cryptocurrency space. So I'm going to share my other screen with you. Again, if you can see this screen, drop me a 333 in the chat box. Okay, thank you. Now, Gecko is a website that I use very, very often. And this basically shows me what's happening in the crypto space. Now, if you look at these coins here, in the last 24 hours, 1 hour, 7 days, we've seen a lot of positives in the marketplace. So there's a lot of green in the marketplace, meaning the market or the prices have been going up. Now, we are currently in the middle of a bull run, and it's still very, very early days for the moment, because at the moment, the price of Bitcoin, which is the largest cryptocurrency in the marketplace, the current price of Bitcoin is in the region of $45,000. In fact, just a few days ago, Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin exceeded $45,000. Now, if I just pan back on this chart, in December 2017, we had the previous bull run, and you can see that here, where the price of Bitcoin hit in the region of $20,000. Now, what happens generally after a bull run is that the peak of a bull run is that the prices come down, and they come down rapidly. And we are expecting to see the same thing again this year within the next few months. Currently, we're sitting, just bear with me a second. Currently, we're sitting at 45 or so thousand dollars, but the all-time high of Bitcoin was $65,000, or almost $65,000, which was achieved in April 2021. So just a few months ago, on the 14th of April 2021, we had the all-time high of Bitcoin of around $65,000. And since then, the price has come down. But again, it looks like the price is recovering, and it's recovering very, very quickly. So what's going to happen in the next few days is that the price of Bitcoin will go beyond $50,000 and will again hit the all-time high that it hit in April. And then we'll start seeing the higher prices of $70,000, $80,000. In fact, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit $100,000 in the next few months. I'll say that again, $100,000 in the next few months. Now, obviously, as with any market, you have the natural ebbs and flows of the marketplace, the peaks and troughs. And you can see here that from the $65,000 to $30,000 was over 50% reduction in price. However, even today, if you compare this against the all-time high of Bitcoin at $65,000, even today, the price of Bitcoin is 27% less than what it was at its peak. So it's less than it's 27% less than its highest price ever. So you can effectively say that Bitcoin is still available at a discount. The same applies to many other currencies as well. For example, Ethereum is the second largest currency in the marketplace. And again, with Ethereum, the all-time high of ETH was achieved on the 13th of May, where the price of Ethereum hit $4,400 approximately. Since then, the price of ETH has come down, but we can see recovery in the marketplace, and currently the price of Ethereum is still beyond $3,000. Now, compared to what it was at its ATH, even today, the price of Ethereum is not 20%, just give me a second, I'll just do this properly. Even today, the price of Ethereum is, let's have a look, just give me a second, not sure what's happening here. Even today, the price of ETH is available at a discount, and it's 25% lower than its highest ever price. 25% lower than its highest ever price, which was achieved just a few weeks ago. So I'm just turning on my other computer as well while I'm doing that. So again, if you're looking to come into the marketplace, now is a great time to enter the market because the prices are still fairly low. Now, again, when it comes to Ethereum, we are expecting the price of ETH to go up by a multiple of 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6. There's no reason why we should not hit a $20,000 Ethereum in the next few months. So what does that mean to you? If you were to buy one Ethereum today at $3,000 and hold on to that until the price hit $20,000, let's say in a few months' time, you'd be looking at a profit of $17,000. Now, how many asset classes do you know that can give you a profit of $17,000? So $17,000 in just a few months from an initial investment of $3,000. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin today is, just give me a second, the price of Bitcoin today is around $45,000. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, if you were to buy, let's say, one Bitcoin today at $45,000, I personally am expecting Bitcoin to hit $100,000, if not 200, maybe even $250,000 or $300,000 during the course of this bull run. So let's imagine, let's be fairly conservative. Let's say Bitcoin goes to $200,000 and you make an initial investment of $45,000. You're looking at a profit of in excess of $150,000 just from buying one Bitcoin. Now, again, how many asset classes do you know out there that would allow you that kind of profit level? Now, you're probably thinking, or some of you on this call are probably thinking, now hold on a second, I have not got the budget for one Bitcoin. Now, the good news here is that you don't need to buy an entire Bitcoin. You can also buy Satoshi or several Satoshis, and one Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So even if you have $10, $100, $1,000, you can buy that amount of Bitcoin and hold that. And once the prices achieve a certain level, you can then sell or exchange your currency for a stable coin, and then you can derive your profit on the back of that. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, it doesn't matter to us if the prices are coming down or going up in the short term. Because what happens is that we do our tactical analysis every single day, and we actually derive a profit whether the price comes down or whether the price is going up, because we go long or short in the marketplace. Now, within our academy, within our mentorship program, we will teach you all of this. We'll show you when to come into the market. We'll show you when to leave the market so that you can derive a profit every time all the way through as the price goes up or whether it comes down. 80% approximately of our training or trading signals or ideas are positive. So approximately 80%, 8 out of 10 trading alerts that you take from us, whether it's for foreign exchange or for cryptocurrencies, will derive you a profit. It's impossible to get 100% in the market, but our average is in the region of around 80%. Now, again, when it comes to Bitcoin, many people think, in fact, the lay public, many people think that we could potentially be in a bear run. So a bear run is when the prices are coming down. However, in my honest opinion, and I've been in the trading space now for a very, very long time, for several years, I look at the charts every single day. In my opinion, we are still not at level 2. So if you look at this is the realized capitalization hodl waves for Bitcoin. If you look at this, you can see that our cycle is not yet hit 2. We've gone to 1. 1 was where the price hit $65,000. Since then, the price has come down, and we are now seeing the prices beginning to go up again. And again, during this next phase, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to go up to, let's say, $70,000, maybe even $100,000. We will then get a pullback in the market again, and the final launch or increase in price will occur after the next pullback in the marketplace. And this is where you're going to see the really high prices of maybe $150,000, maybe $200,000, maybe even $300,000 during the current bull run. Now, the retail public, everybody else outside the trading space, you know, the average Joe blogs on the street, they will come into the market probably at this level here. And at this level here, they will come into the market because they have the fear of losing out, because they'll see on the news, on the radio, on the internet, everybody is going to be talking about cryptocurrencies, and they don't want to lose that, and they will come into the cryptocurrency space around here. And of course, they will lose money, because once the price of Bitcoin hits its peak, it will come down, and it will come down very, very quickly. So how do I know this? I know this because I've been in the space for a long time. I was here during 2017, during the bull run of 2017, and I saw the same thing happen there. Again, if you look at that very, very quickly, if I go back to 2017, so just bear with me a second, you can see exactly what I've been talking about. So in 2017, the price of Bitcoin went to $20,000. I'm just going to make the chart a little bit bigger so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is 2017. So 2017, 18th of December 2017, the price of Bitcoin hit almost $20,000. Now, after it went to $20,000, it came down, and it came down very, very quickly. In fact, if I go from December to February, that's about 2 months. In fact, less than 2 months, because it was towards the end of December. So 1.5 months, the price came down to $6,000. So a third of what it was before. So again, it's very, very easy for many, many people to miss the peaks. And that is why education is so important, because what we will teach you, we will teach you and show you how to exit the market at the right time. So in this particular case, the price will hit, let's say $200,000. We'll show you how to exit the market at 200K, so you can derive your profits at that point. And then what you do is with your profits, once the price comes back down again, so once the price comes back down again, you can actually buy more Bitcoin than you had before. And then once the price hits the maximum, you'll be at a much better position than you would be in otherwise. So that's how we trade cryptocurrencies, whether it's Ethereum, whether it's Bitcoin, or whether it's the 11,000 plus other cryptocurrencies in the market. Now, the current capitalization, market capitalization of Bitcoin is around $840,000. For Ethereum, it's around $360 billion, dollars. So $840 billion and $360 billion. We are expecting the market cap of Bitcoin to go beyond $1 trillion again, and it could happen very, very quickly, potentially in the next few weeks. So if you're not currently trading cryptocurrencies, if you don't know how to trade cryptocurrencies, you're in the right place. What you need to do is get back in touch with me via this video once I finish this presentation, and either myself or someone in my team can show you how to get registered. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, because we have a lot of knowledge on YouTube. Obviously, it's not as much as knowledge as we place within our mentorship program, but even online on YouTube, we do give a lot of information for free to allow you to dip your toes in the water. And once you become a member of the Academy, you'll be assigned a mastermind group, a mastermind team, and we'll show you how to trade the markets and how to derive profit every single day from the marketplace. Now, when it comes to trading ideas or alerts, we don't just trade, like I said earlier, Bitcoin and Ethereum. We also trade other cryptocurrencies as well. So for example, we have Ripple, we have Flow, Bitcoin, Ethereum, I've talked about already, but we actually give you trading alerts, not just for leverage trading, where you trade on MT4 on your phone, for example, but also for exchange trading. So exchange trading is when you trade directly on the exchange. And again, in today's market, you can do extremely well on both leverage trading and also on exchange trading. Now, if you look at our signals, like I said earlier, around 80% of our signals are profitable or will derive you a profit. For example, we gave you a buy signal here and the market went up. We gave you a sell signal here and the market came down. Buy, sell, buy, sell. And you can see how accurate these signals are. And this particular case is primarily for Bitcoin, but again, for Ethereum, it's the same again. Once you get these signals, you can actually come into the market and you can actually place your trades and derive a profit from those trades. So in the case of Ethereum, again, for example, we had a sell signal here and the prices came down. We had a buy signal here and the prices came up. So you would come into the market at this point, for example, and you would buy Ethereum. And then once the price hit a peak, again, we'll help you when it comes to the levels that you need to come in and out of the market with. And once it hits the peak, you will come out of that marketplace and then you can retain your profit. So that in a nutshell is how you trade cryptocurrencies. It's something we do every single day. And we've been doing this for a very, very long time and deriving profits every single day from this process. So if I very, very quickly go back to the presentation, I can continue showing you how we trade on the foreign exchange market and also obviously the cryptocurrency space as well. So just bear with me a second. I think my settings have changed. So just give me a second and I'll put myself back on again. Okay, so again, I'm going to just share my screen again. If you can see my screen again, just drop me a 333 in the chat box. If you can see my screen, drop me a 333 in the chat box and I'll continue. Okay, thank you. So again, we don't just trade the foreign exchange market, we do cryptocurrencies as well. And also, in addition to cryptocurrencies, there's the option of trading high frequency, otherwise known as binary options. So many people want to make money in minutes, and binary options allows you to do that. So you can effectively make money in minutes using binary options. So if you have very little patience, if you're impatient in the marketplace, my recommendation for you is to look at the high frequency platform that we have as well. Now, we also teach you how to do e-commerce. My first dollar that I made in the e-commerce space was actually over 10 years ago, and that was online. And we know the power of online marketing, especially today when so many people are actually working from home. We've had so many people come into the space and join our academy in the last few weeks, last few months, who have now been able to quit their jobs because they are now deriving enough income, not just from online marketing, but also from the foreign exchange market. So if you only want to do, for example, e-commerce, we have a mentorship program for that as well. So that would be the ECX program, and that teaches you how to drop ship in the marketplace. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail on that on this call, but again, we do have an avenue open for you, which allows you to learn how to drop ship and derive an income from the internet. So how do we actually teach you how to trade? We have a mentorship program consisting of over 200 educators or mentors who are based all over the world. We actually sit down with you every single day and we go through the charts and the analysis through the live mentorship that we offer. For example, here we have something known as harmonics. That is one of our systems, and the harmonic system basically gives you the entry points, the stop loss, and the take profit numbers for any specific trade. All you have to do is enter those numbers into an app on your phone and your trade is placed for you. Now, when I started trading myself, I didn't have a clue. I didn't know how to trade the pound, the dollar, the Japanese yen. I didn't know how to use the different strategies, but because I was able to sit down with my mentors every single day, even if it's just for 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day, as long as you're consistent and persistent, you can learn this skill set. And I sat down with the mentors every day, and over a period of weeks, months, I was able to become a very, very proficient trader. So that's how you learn. You learn through example. Again, if you go back to your school days, your teachers probably told you not to plagiarize. What I'm telling you today is to plagiarize, to copy our trades, copy our analysis. Once you've done it over and over again, you will get it. It's like learning how to tie your shoelaces. In the first instance, you'll fail. Second time, you'll fail. You'll keep failing, and then you'll start, being able to tie your laces slowly. And then over a period of time, you'll become very, very proficient. And today you can probably tie your shoelaces with your eyes closed. And the same applies to trading, because you'll sit down with your mentors every day and you will learn to trade with us, teaching you along the way. You will get it. And also with the mastermind group that you'll get assigned to, is very, very difficult to fail. As long as you have a mobile phone that you can download an app to, as long as you're over the age of 18, you will get this. Now, 90 to 99% of trading is mindset. And as professional traders, we understand this. That is why we've teamed up with a guy called Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is a personal development and mindset coach, and he sits down with us every single week and ensures that we have the mindset for success. Now, 76% of retail traders fail because their mindset is not in the right place. Teaming up with Bob Proctor, having this partnership with Bob Proctor has enabled the team, my colleagues, our students, to now profit from trading and to do over and over again repetitively. So the relationship we have with Bob Proctor is very good. And if you know Bob Proctor, you'll know that for his mentorship program, he actually charges hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you pay nowhere near that to get started with us. In fact, to get started with us, it's only $235 for the Foreign Exchange Academy, for the High Frequency Academy, or for the Digital Academy that I talked about earlier. If you want to trade all of the above, it's $325 to get started. There is a monthly cost as well, but you can waive that monthly cost, and I will talk about that in a few minutes. Now, currently, just for a few days, we have a promotion on where there's a $50 discount on all of the above, or the prices that I showed you on the previous slide. So you can effectively learn how to trade via the Elite Academy for just $275. Now, I don't know any other program with this level of detail, with this level of mentorship for just $275. When I first started learning to trade and I looked in the marketplace, the average course in the UK was between £5,000 and £20,000. So $275 compared to that it's just a no-brainer. Now, if you were to go for the forex Academy and you wanted to learn, let's say, digital currency as well, or scalping, there are different modules that you can add on. However, if you were to go for my favorite package, the Elite Academy that I showed you earlier, then all of the above that you can see here are included. So you'll be taught how to trade digital currencies, high frequency trading, commodities, indices. You will get every single thing that you can see here on this screen, and in the Elite package that I showed you earlier. Now, when it comes to the monthly cost, you can waive that monthly cost through our affiliate scheme. If you were to recommend 2 people to the program, once you've joined and they become active paying members, you do not need to pay that monthly fee. So the organization recognizes the fact that you are learning to trade with us and that you've spread the message. And once 2 people join as a result of your recommendation, you do not need to pay that monthly fee. So you are effectively, or have effectively, learned how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world for just $200 to $300. Now, some of you, and this is totally optional, the next element of this presentation, some of you may recommend more than 2 people. So if you were to recommend, let's say, 3 people, you will then be given the option to become an independent business owner, or IBO. And as an IBO, you are now being paid commission for every single person that you recommend to the organization. So let me give you an example. If you were to go out and watch a movie, you probably recommend that movie to your friends. If you went to a restaurant that you like the food, you may recommend that restaurant to your friends. However, you will not be paid for that recommendation. All we do here is that we pay you for those recommendations. So you get a $25 bonus if you recommend someone to the FRX, HFX, or DCX academies. And for the Elite Academy, you'll be paid a $50 bonus. They're probably thinking, that's not a lot of money. However, should you recommend 3 people to the organization and they become active paying customers, you are now being paid $150 every single month. As a Platinum 600, you've recommended 12 people to the organization. You're now being paid $600 a month. For 30 people, $1,000 every single month residual income. So you do not need to work and sleep all day, and you're still being paid the $1,000 every single month. Now imagine going to your boss tomorrow and asking for a $1,000 a month pay rise. It's not going to happen, is it? So 30 people in the organization, you're being paid $1,000 every single month, but you do not need to recommend all those 30 people yourself. Even if you recommend just 3 people and they recommend additional people, you will still qualify once you have a team of 30 people for the $1,000 every single month bonus. And the compensation scheme that we have is one of the best compensation schemes that I've seen in the history of these types of organizations, because at the top level, and the chairman 750 level, you're now being paid $750,000 every single month. Now, some of you on this call, whether you're watching this on Zoom or YouTube, are probably thinking, no, that's crazy, it's not going to happen. But trust me, we have people within our organization who are making in excess of $750,000 every single month. So it's very, very important to note that this is not just a business opportunity. This is actually a solution that will help you to build a legacy and also to create generational wealth. Currently, we have 400,000 plus members in, I think it's 120 plus countries all over the world. And this number is set to increase. We are looking at hitting the 1 million, yeah, 1 million, it is 1 million, 1 million number mark by the end of this year. By the end of this year, we're going to hit the 1 million mark. Now, just bear with me a second. I've seemed to have lost my screen, but I'm going to continue talking anyway. So 1 million members by the end of this year. And again, we can help you make your yearly into your monthly. So it doesn't matter to us if you're working in a full-time job or if you are a student. Currently, we have people in 120 plus countries, and it doesn't matter if you're male, you're female, it doesn't matter what you've done in the past, it makes no difference whatsoever. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have teachers, we have students from all over the world who are trading with us every single day. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the things that you did do. The secret of getting ahead is to get started. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Let us help you take that single step. Once you register with us, you'll be assigned a mentorship team, a mastermind group, and we will ensure collectively that you succeed within this industry. So my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time. Please get back to me after this video and we can show you how to get started. If you're watching this on YouTube, my contact details are on YouTube and you can get through to me. Otherwise, I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for your time. I'll speak soon.